What is going on YouTube? Chico Bob here bringing us a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a Washington Wizards rebuild. The Washington Wizards have made quite a bit of offseason noise with picking up Jordan Poole, re-signing Kyle Kuzma, trading for Tyus Jones, as well as getting Bilal Coulibaly. So yeah, the Wizards have made, they also got Danilo Gallinari down there. I'm not sure exactly how long he'll stay on the team, but they do have him. So they do have a lot of talent, a young talent that they can develop. So in this video, I don't even know what direction I want to go with. I want to keep Denny on the team, maybe even get Johnny Davis some playing time, as well as getting Bilal Coulibaly into the rotation. He'll probably come off the bench for the time being, but obviously, time will tell. I want Jordan Poole to average 30 points and Kyle Kuzma to average 30 points, but other than that, I don't really have a direction. So let's hop into 2K, let's see what we can do, and let's get this rebuild started. Alright guys, here we are in NBA 2K24 with the Washington Wizards. Here's their roster currently with Kyle Kuzma being their #1 overall player, and Jordan Poole being right behind him. I didn't realize Jordan Poole was a point guard in this game. I will be running him as a shooting guard for the time being. He might move over to the point guard again. We got Tyus Jones here. Honestly, great pickup for them for at least the time being. Not sure exactly how long he'll be on the roster. I probably do plan on moving him at the trade deadline. I do think he'll get a bigger role in a different team, but obviously he doesn't want to be on probably a rebuilding team as he's been contending for a championship. Contending for the past few years. We also got Daniel Gafford. He has a really good contract here. I like him a lot. Delon Wright, Corey Kispert, another young asset, and then Denny Avdia, Landry Shamet, and Bilal Coulibaly, Johnny Davis at the very bottom of the rotation. So first things first, I will send Johnny Davis to the G League again. Honestly, it sucks that his first year we didn't see much of him. I don't know if it was, coach gave him the opportunity, he just did not perform. So let's see what our rotation looks like currently. They want Jordan Poole to come off the bench. I do not agree with that. I want him to be our 2 guard, and I want Tyus Jones to start. I honestly don't know why they don't start him either. Let's put him in the rotation. We'll give him about 30 minutes a night, as well as Denny Avdia. I want to develop him pretty well. And then off the bench, we got Delon Wright, Corey Kispert, Danilo Gallinari, Shamet, and Mike Muscala, Bilal Coulibaly. I'm not going to give Shamet minutes. I'm going to give Coulibaly minutes here. Hopefully he develops well. It's fine that we have a lot of excess small forward minutes because Corey Kispert can play the 2 guard. Totally fine. I'm pretty sure he's played it multiple times in the past season. So, yeah, we're not going to really make any trades starting now, but come trade deadline, I do want to move Danilo Gallinari and Tyus Jones if possible. If not, we'll keep Danilo Gallinari, but Tyus Jones has to go. I do think he's a guy that's going to get moved. We have too many guard play. And before we actually even get started, I want Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole to go crazy. So we're going to up their shot tendency here. I kind of missed it already. But Kyle Kuzma has an 85. I want him to be tied. I want them both to be tied for the #1 option here. And let's make sure everyone has good touches here. Corey Kispert, I can up you by 43. And then Denny Avdia, I want you to kind of be the 3rd option. I don't know how much of a role you're going to get with that 3rd option, but it is there. And then Bilal Coulibaly up you a little bit more. He doesn't get love in 2K. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why. But it is what it is. We do have injuries on. Hopefully we don't go through many injuries. But we do have a lot of players down here that can play those minutes. So let's simulate the first season, at least until the trade deadline. See where we dump Tyus Jones or even Danilo Gallinari, and then we'll go on from there. Alright guys, at the trade deadline, we are sitting at 11-39. Not too great, but it's fine. I wanted to tank pretty hard this year so we can get a top pick. Here are our current statistics looking like. Jordan Poole isn't averaging more points than I wanted to, but it's honestly fine. Tyus Jones is having a good season, so I'm going to actually dump him off to the Miami Heat. They are contending pretty heavily right now, and without a Dame trade, they could definitely use a guy like Tyus Jones on the team. He can come to the starting spot, and we can definitely make a deal done with them. They're, I think, sitting at the #3 spot. We will probably take in what they're making. They got Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Bam. I would take Kyle Lowry's big old contract, and I'll just give you guys Tyus Jones. Obviously, the money doesn't match quite yet. We need to give up 10 more million. Let's see if we have that. And, Landry Shamet. Forgot he's making that much money. Then we'll take back a player and Jamal Cain. And then we have to give up another player. So hopefully we can get this job done here. We give in Mike Muscala. He's not getting any rotational minutes for us, so I'm totally fine with giving him away, as well as bringing in Wesley Matthews. So we'll be giving up Tyus Jones, Landry Shamet, Mike Muscala, Kyle Lowry, and getting Kyle Lowry back in. we'll be giving you guys, I mean, we're taking on Kyle Lowry's contract. You guys should take this. Yes, so we do get Kyle Lowry on the team. He probably won't get many minutes for us. He'll probably be there just to be there. He's not even having a great season, so I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, that's probably the only trade we're going to do. We can also check if there is a trade for Danilo Gallinari. He's having a better season. So it's not entirely terrible to get rid of him maybe. We can probably just check the market like this, see what's out there for him. I wouldn't be mad at just dumping him wherever we see fit. Like I wouldn't be mad at taking the Clippers. Robert Covington is actually having a great season. Memphis Grizzlies or Miami Heat. We're definitely not going to do that. But I did see a trade at the very beginning that we might do for our boy Daniel House. They're about the same. We get a second round pick. They get maybe more of a contender type player in Gallinari. We'll do that trade. So now we're looking at a lineup of Kyle Lowry, Jordan Poole, Danny. I mean, there's going to be so many injuries that it doesn't really matter who's starting in the lineup. But that's how I'm going to see it go fit for the right now. Hopefully, we can still tank, get a top pick, build from there, and then hopefully go on to win a championship. Not next year, probably the year after, because it's gonna be a minute before the Wizards are back on top. All right, after year number 1, Ja Morant wins your most valuable player with 32, 6, and 9. Man, he's crazy. I wonder if he played all like the games besides if he got injured or not. I'm not entirely sure. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. We'll definitely be making a video with him soon. I'm not sure exactly what I wanted it to entail. Clutch Player of the Year, and then Tyronn Lue. Ooh, they're getting love in this game. The Clippers are. So, do we get anyone on All NBA teams? I don't think we will, just because we weren't that great. I don't see why we should get any love. We should have an All Rookie team. A player in Bilal Coulibaly who averaged pretty good statistics on his rookie season, being a 72 overall, which is great. Did we finish the worst team in the conference? Yes, we did. All right, that is great to see. Obviously, in real life, we probably won't be the worst team. We might be the 10th seed or the 12th, 13th, but it is what it is. And then on the other side of things, we were the worst. So we do have the highest overall pick potential. So let's go check out our player stats for the season. Then you have Jordan Poole, and Kyle Kuzma all leading us. And then Corey Kispert off the bench. So that is great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And Daniel Gafford averaging almost a double-double. So we'll round it up for him. See who goes on to win the championship here in year number 1. It's against the Miami Heat. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We did give up Tyus Jones to the Miami Heat. And Miami Heat go on to win a championship. So, I guess, I don't know if it was worth it. They got, Tyus Jones, who averaged pretty good statistics in the finals, or the playoffs in general. But obviously Kyle Lowry doesn't go on to win another championship. So that is something there that, do people really care about? Probably not, because they went on to win a championship. So it is what it is. So draft lottery, we do have the number 1 overall pick potential. I believe we do have that pick, and we stay at number 1. Ooh, I did download a different draft class. Same draft class, different person's draft class. So let's go see what this draft entails. Who is projected to go number 1 in this draft class? Matas Buzelis. Oh yeah, Isaiah Collier is also supposed to go pretty high, isn't he? But I'm pretty sure Matas Buzelis is consensus number 1 overall pick. It seems like it. So yeah, we'll be taking Matas Buzelis as the number 1 overall pick. Get him to the team. He is a nice shooting guard. So we'll probably make Jordan Poole a point guard here moving forward. And then we also do have 2 back-to-back picks here. Let's see. We should draft another center just because we probably won't have one maybe for a while. And then we can get another guard. Sure. I don't even know if we'll sign him anyways. But that was a big pickup. Obviously, Ron Holland was also pretty high overall. But I think we already had enough small forward play that we're fine with whatever we got. Let's see. I'll sign this guy. I'll let this guy walk. We won't need that many guard play because we still have Johnny Davis on the team. So I totally forgot we still have him. We'll accept his qualifying offer rate or team player option, whatever it was. And then we'll only bring back Denny Avdia, which is totally fine with me. So during the moratorium period, we have $34 million to spend. Ooh. We need a starting point guard or not. We need a power forward, that's for sure. So Denny will definitely be on the team. So maybe we go out and spend the money on D'Angelo Russell, who could come to the team, who could be pretty nice for us. Or we can spend money on a center like Nicholas Claxton, who doesn't really have a great offer. This is a little tough. Obviously, I want Jordan Poole to still get minutes. Matas Buzelis, I want him to get minutes. Maybe we get like a traditional point guard, a little bit more a defensive guy. I don't really see that out here though. So it might have to be D'Angelo Russell, or we can get a guy like OG Anunoby, but that doesn't make sense because we already have a lot of guard play. I do think our best option is to go for Nicholas Claxton or Onyeka Okongwu, who's also pretty good. I'm gonna throw my first offer sheet at Nicholas Claxton let's do a 2-year deal with a player option. See if he likes that contract at all. We'll make sure Denny Avdia still stays on the team. I don't want to renounce his rights. Ooh, we can match it. Wait, I don't really know what's going on actually. I don't really know what just happened. We'll get Denny Avdia on the team and Nicholas Claxton. Did we get both? I think we just got both on the team. We got both. But Denny Avdia is only on $8 million, which is fine. We'll re-up him next year. I like this pickup that we just did. Pretty good. We would need a backup power forward more than likely, so we'll bring in a guy like either Kyle Anderson. Yeah, I think he's the best option here. So we'll give you about $6 million 2-year contract. Hopefully he accepts that. If not, we'll go out and find someone else on the market. So we get him as well. We can get a backup point guard. Anyone here? Campaign. I like his game a lot. So we can get him on the team. He might drop down overall. That is totally fine with me. And then, do we have any more money to sign like a small forward? No, we do not. We can still bring in DeLon Wright. I don't really want to bring in DeLon Wright because we don't need him. I'll bring in third center and Mike Muscala. Welcome back to the team. Let's go see what the player progression looks like for our squad here. Jared Butler comes back. All right, Nicholas Claxton is our best player. Jordan Poole goes up. So does Kyle Kuzma, stays the same. But everyone else is getting better. We're probably going to have to release a guy here. I'll release Ryan Rollins. He probably won't get PT for us anyways. So I'm going to simulate to the beginning of the season, and we can see what the rotation is looking like there. All right, guys. At the beginning of the season, Coach wants to run campaign at the point guard position. This is where we're actually going to move Jordan Poole over to the point guard. I think he'll thrive pretty heavy as the starting point guard alongside Matas Buzelis. So we have a lineup of this. I do want to start Denny Avdia still. Kyle Anderson can get decent minutes off the bench. But yeah, I think I'm pretty solid on this lineup. I want to give Bilal Coulibaly more minutes. And then honestly, Johnny Davis is down there. I want to give him some minutes as well if he'll be the next man up. But I do like the lineup that we have running for right now. I don't see us being a championship team this year. I do see us contending, and maybe contending as the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th seed. But we should maybe make a trade at the trade deadline depending on how we're looking. But other than that, I think the team has good room for development. Hopefully we can, I don't know if we have our pick this year, so we might want to just go all out. Team is looking good to begin with. Maybe we can stay at 500. We'll find out. Let's just simulate. All right, at the end of year number 2, Ja Morant wins another MVP. Jared McCain wins Rookie of the Year. So not our guy. I don't know how much minutes he actually went and got. Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Steph Curry, Clutch Player of the Year, Expostra. Oh, the Heat look nice now too. What is going on in this simulation? Did we get any All-NBA players? I don't think we would. Maybe defensive players, and then rookie team. We did get Matas Buzelis. He was in and out of the starting lineup. I don't know actually how many games he actually started. We can check here. So he played 58 starting games, which isn't terrible. That was pretty good for a rookie. Did we make the play-in? We did not. So we were probably just outside of it. I don't know by how many games. We can check that right here. We were just short by 3, 4, 7 games. We went on like a crazy losing streak. We won one and then lost one. But yeah, other than that, we weren't too bad. I do think we're going to make a big-time splash this offseason and either picking up someone great or making a big-time move. I like our starting 5. They played pretty well. Daniel Gafford played well off the bench. And then Nicholas Claxton did not play too hot. I mean, maybe he's just not getting a lot of touches, a lot of movement from Jordan Poole. But, who knows? Jalen Green and Jimmy Butler in the finals. See who goes on to win the championship. And in Miami, he go back-to-back. Bam Adebayo this time wins your finals MVP. Wow, you don't actually see that quite a bit. In 2K, last 2K, and I think the 2K before, like Miami Heat would not get any love, and they finally get the love that they deserve. Our pick fell down to, or is number 8 with the Rockets, so we don't actually have our pick this season, which isn't great because this was a draft that I kind of wish we had a pick in, but it is what it is. We'll move on and go on with our day. We get 2 signings that we won't pick up. Nicholas Claxton declined, which I'm actually thankful for because he wasn't that great. Then we'll actually bring in all of these guys back on their qualifying or team option. Qualifying offers, we have to get Corey Kispert on the team, and I think we still have to get Denny back. I think Denny's the guy that we have to still sign. And he's asking for a lot, but I think Denny's... he's not actually asking for that much. We'll give Denny this contract, and then Corey Kispert, we'll bring back on the team in the near second. So we still have a lot of money to spend. And I don't know where to spend it. I think it still has to be on the center. Any centers out there? Sengun's out there. Sengun is out there, and he just got traded. So maybe they don't bring in Sengun on the team. He can kind of fit with what we're trying to build here, maybe. Franz Wagner is also out here. Maybe we can snag any of those guys from their team. Drew Holiday is also out here, but he's getting up in age, so he's not really going to help us out anytime soon. So I will offer Sengun a contract. I'm not sure exactly if they will like that. He agrees to it, but we don't have money to sign Sengun because we have to bring in our boy. So we only have $17 million to spend. We can get Freddie VanVleet. Corey Kispert, we'll have to bring back Cody Martin. Big Val. We can bring in Christian Wood. He kind of looks nice. Kevon Looney looks nice. 2K Kevon Looney is good. Oh, well, there goes our chances of getting Kevon Looney. So instead, we'll either get Precious Achuria or Christian Wood. I think I would rather go with Christian Wood for the time being. Maybe he started out in the Lakers season, and maybe that's why we... Nah, you play. I gotta start giving people more money. Let's get Xavier Tillman on the team. Hopefully that's enough money for your big fella. It is. So we do get a backup center that I think will work pretty well with the rest of our squad. And then we'll get in a backup point guard in Jose Alvarado. And I think that's all the signings that we're gonna do. Hopefully our progression looks good. That would be great. And then from there we might be able to make some trades. Matheus Bazilla jumps up to 80. Denny's an 80. Corey Kispert's an 80. I like it. I like our team. We have a lot of depth. We have a lot of mid-level depth, but we can definitely make a splash this offseason or this becoming season and hopefully actually win a championship. Not maybe next year, but yeah, let's go simulate to the beginning of the season. Let's load in the draft class. I'm not sure how good that draft class is, but yeah, let's go check it out. Let's see what we're working with here. Coach game plans, we got Jordan Poole, Matas, Kyle Kuzma, Denny Avdia, Daniel Gafford, Corey Kispert, Bilal Coulibaly, Xavier Tillman, Kyle Anderson, and Johnny Davis. Oh, Johnny Davis is him. I didn't realize he developed that well. That's actually pretty solid. If anything, I would upgrade maybe our starting center. That's honestly where we're lacking the most. I don't really know what pieces I'd throw together. Maybe Jose Alvarado and Daniel Gafford, or Xavier Tillman, Jose Alvarado. Maybe that upgrades our center position. But for right now, I think we're good. I'm going to simulate around the beginning of February. And maybe we can make a trade there where we can actually contend in the playoff spot this year. All right, guys. At the end of year 3, Shea wins our most valuable player. Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson, 6th man. Evan Mobley, DPOI. Bilal Coulibaly, most improved. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We like that. Shea, most clutch. And then Pistons and the Rockets. So, did we get anyone all NBA teams? We kind of fell off again. Wait, the Cavs are nice. Ooh. Yeah, we kind of fell off again, not going to lie to you. Cooper Flag's out here. He's doing great things. We were pretty good, and then we fell off. We were the 10th seed this time around. Man, oh man, 2K does not love the Wizards at all. Everyone's doing pretty well. We just don't have that one guy. And I really thought Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole would be that guy, just because I don't know, they just feel like guys that they can do really well. Other than that, no one did substantially good. I am glad that we did get Bilal Coulibaly like that, and Johnny Davis is also playing really well, so we'll make it a 9-man rotation. Want Bilal Coulibaly and Matas, and then Johnny Davis is starting, huh? Sure. I mean, let's just give it all out, and we win the first game. Jaylen Brown, Denny Avdia led us in scoring. So we finally win our first like playoff game. Not really. Now we're against the Indiana Pacers, and we win. So we get finally into the playoffs. We're going against the Detroit Pistons in the first round, who have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Oscar Thompson. So they just develop their players. Basically, what we're doing, just at a slower pace. How's Bilal Coulibaly? I guess it doesn't count yet. So let's see how we perform here. We lose game 1. Game 2, we lose as well. Game 3, we win. So that's our first playoff win. I'm actually going to check that out. See who led us in our first playoff game win. It was Denny Avdia, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, Johnny Davis. So he's actually playing good. I'm glad he actually developed well enough for him to actually get some rotational minutes. And actually 2K acknowledging that he has potential. And I never see that really often in 2K anymore. So big ups to them. Then Shea wins the most finals MVP as well. So this is our last season to try to do something with this team. I do think this is a good part because I mean our team will develop pretty well. We do get the 17th overall pick. I think I'll use this pick here, and then we'll actually either load off Daniel Gafford right come the free agency period, or we'll do something with him. But from here, let's try and get this guy. He was supposed to go number 5, and we got him at whatever pick that was. Carlos Boozer goes number 1. Bronny James goes number 6. How good was our guy? 72 overall. He has 5 badges. I'll sign him to the team. We might just trade him later. Montez Bilal Coulibaly, welcome back. John Davis, we have to give an extended offer to, which is fine. I'm totally fine with paying you. So let's get Daniel Gafford back, and then maybe we can do a sign and trade. Or we can bring in Rudy Gobert. But I don't really like any of these options. Austin Reeves is a guy that I could bring in off the bench, but we already have Johnny Davis, so I don't want to mess with that. So we'll just bring in Daniel Gafford for 11.5. And then Johnny Davis, whenever he asks for a contract, we'll bring him as well on the team. We actually renounce his rights. Don't want to do that, so we'll bring in him for $25 million. That's totally fine with me. So we get both of those guys back. Honestly, I can't believe he got paid like that. That was kind of crazy. All right, so we have a little bit of money to spend. What do we need? We have a point guard. We have a shooting guard. We have a small forward. We need a power forward. So a backup power forward could be nice. We have Marvin Bagley out here. Darius Baisley. I do like the idea of having Bagley on the team. Maybe give him a little bit more reps. Nope. Milwaukee Bucks. So we'll sign the next best player out there. Jerome Earl Robinson. I'd rather not. I'd rather just bring in like Darius Baisley. See if he accepts his offer. And he does. So we get a solid, players. We will make some trades here with Daniel Gafford. I don't know if it's best to go to the player progression before or after. Daniel Gafford doesn't go up at all. So yeah, let's go make a trade. Let's see if we can find one right now. We're making a lot of money tied into a couple of these people. Or we wait until Xavier Tillman gets ready and good to go. So let's see what we're looking at like at the beginning of the season. All right, guys, at the beginning of the season, we have the same lineup, just a little bit more development on the younger guys down low. This is where we finally make our first trade. Let's go find that guy. We have how much money? Let's go see. Propose a trade. We have $11 million in Daniel Gafford, as well as, let's see. I don't want to trade any of these top guys. Maybe Corey Kispert can get moved here, just because we have so much depth, which I'm not afraid to use. How much is his value? It's only a 2.5-star value. So, I mean, we don't really need to throw him in. So we have about 20 something million to use. Maybe even this, so like we have $26 million to use. So we have a decent amount of money. I don't really know what to find. So we're going to go look for that guy. I'll be right back. Guys, the first trade of the video there, or I guess the season I'm going for, is for Alperen Sengun. I didn't want him early on, but we're going to jump, hopefully, Corey Kispert, Mitchell Sanders, the guy that we picked up with our 17th overall pick, and Daniel Gafford and Jose Alvarado. I will throw in our 2027 pick because I wanted to be good this year, as well as a future first-round pick down the line for 2031. Hopefully this gets the job done, and we do. So we get a nice center out of it. I didn't realize, actually, Johnny Davis was making $26 million, so we do have money there that we can use. But other than this, I think we're looking better than we started with. I mean, we could probably just go out and find maybe a better trade for Xavier Tillman, as well as throwing one of our young guys that we haven't really got the chance to use for a backup center that we might like a Christian Wood, who was available early on, I mean, in the draft, or in the free agency period, but we just missed out on him, as well as Isaiah Hartenstein, but he isn't as good as he is in real life, so we'll bring in Christian Wood on the team. We give up Xavier Tillman and a younger piece, so hopefully they like that. Then Darius Bazley, how are you playing? You haven't played in a minute, but we'll let you rock. I like the team so far. Let's simulate, see what we can do, and hopefully contend pretty heavily for a championship. All right, guys, at the end of year number, what, are we at 4 now? Luka Winter MVP, Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year, Trae Young, Nick Claxton, we just gave up on him and he went out. Nikola Topic. Donovan Mitchell, he's on the Clippers now? Shoot. All right, so our team looked really great before major injuries hit. So I have an upside promise that we might have a good chance of winning a championship this year. We went on like a 10-game losing streak, so we put ourselves as a 6th seed, which isn't great, but it is what it is as long as everyone's healthy. Yeah, Jordan Poole just got injured. Kyle Kuzma's been injured quite a bit. Christian Wood got injured. Johnny Davis got injured. 1 game, actually. Actually, no, he just came off the bench. But yeah, no, I mean, we have... Actually, no, he was injured for 1 game. But I think everyone else is relatively available to play, which is good to see. Even Christian Wood, we picked up Peter Washington in a restricted free agent. Oh, actually, no, we picked him up at the free agencies period. Sorry, my bad. But other than that, our team looks good. We have a lot of talent. Maybe we can get out in the first round here. We're going to Detroit again. Hopefully we can win this. We lose first game. We win second game. We'll win third game. Win fourth game. Come and get out of the first round. We cannot buy that. And we get out of the first round. Great. Finally, we got our revenge tour game. I like that. We're going against the 7 seed. Oh, Cleveland Cavaliers are out. Oh, but they have Luka. Luka and Pascal. Is that really it, though? If it's just Luka and Pascal, we have a chance. They have Cam Johnson. And one thing I also did, I did turn off my team injury thing just because I didn't want to be ignored by it. So I think we have a good chance of still winning this thing. We won first game. Matas Buzelis had a really good game. We only won by 3, so I guess that's something. We won second game. Can we go up 3-1? I mean 3-0? No, we could not. We lose this game by quite a bit. Denny struggled. Kyle Kuzma struggled. I don't expect us to struggle all the time. We went up 3-1. 3-point game. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the conference finals. We do not get out of the conference finals. We go into overtime. We lost by 1. Tough. All right, so we're going to cut some minutes down here. I don't know. Christian Wood's playing really well. Or he's playing well. We'll cut down Peter Washington's minutes. We don't really need him. Let's give more minutes to Kyle Kuzma. Jordan Poole. Denny Avdia. And Bilal Coulibaly. Hopefully that can get us through to the next round. Simulate this. And we do. We get to the conference finals. I don't think the Wizards have been to the conference finals in maybe a decade. Over 3 decades? 4 decades? I don't know. Maybe. It might have been that long. All right, let's see who we're going against. We're going against the Hornets. We'll have Jaden Ivey, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Walker Kessler, Jared Vanderbilt. I think we get cooked. I ain't going to front with you. I think we get cooked. We'll lose game 1. Pretty close game, but we still lost it nonetheless. Won game 2 convincingly. So that means we have the firepower. We just don't want to bring it. And Alperen Sengun is out. What? Oh, we win the game, though. How are you out? I mean, we will put... What's the lineup looking like now? Oh, he's still playing through it? Nah. He played through the injury? What a G. We win the next game. Sengun had 20 on 11 with some injury that he's out for the season. Oh, game 7. We lost by 1 point in the game. No way. All right. I know, let's see. Christian Wood is on fire. Unfortunately, we're going to cut your minutes down. Sengun, you're not getting rested, bro. I'm sorry to say that. Kyle Kuzma will get 35. Jordan Poole. Matas Buzelis is out. Wait, let's normalize our minutes real quick. Oh, this is not good. Christian Wood's going to have to get heavy minutes here. So is the rest of the team. So Bilal Coulibaly, Sengun. This is not good at all. Johnny Davis. I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough blow. Matas Buzelis was having a good season as well. All right, game 7. come to play. We're losing the first quarter. We are winning the second quarter, but then they take it. Third quarter goes to us, and fourth quarter come down to the wire. They have won the or they went to they went to the finals. Man, I really thought we had it this year. We had a good team. Oh, we just performed terribly. Unfortunately, we did not live up to the hype, and the Thunder go on to win another championship. That's going to wrap it up for me. Unfortunately, we did not win the championship. We actually had a good chance of winning it that year. Maybe if Matas Bazelis does not get injured, we do win it. Unfortunately, we are 0-2 in our rebuilds, but we will fight back. We'll be better. I'll be better. And let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you are new. And like it if you did like it. If not, then just let me know. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.